Okay. Let us play a game. Let me know if you need me to adjust volume.
Back to the beginning.
That's Alan Wake.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Trouble, that's a nail. You can't have it.
In
Come
the
here.
horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
By the way, did you notice that Chad is now down here? I didn't want to occlude the screen for y'all.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Now you can see the part that we tested, in which you get to see how awesome Old Man Butt looks in this game. Watch the Old Man Butt. Truly amazing strides forward in Old Man Butt rendering. Look at that Old Man Butt. No, there is no horny. That is not attractive. No horny for the Old Man Butt. Can I run? No.
Can you hear me? Whoa.
We should go.
Oh, where'd he gone?
I just got abandoned by some dudes. Can I get up there? No. Okay. Ah, path. Okay, to be fair, I probably wouldn't want to hang out, but I'd check if he was okay, right? Like, that seems like 101 stuff. Dude, are you okay? Yes, I did just back up, because I thought the deer was going to it. Fuck! Was that Alan Wake? Alan Worm. Hey, I can sprint now. For certain values of sprinting. Oh God. It's something something it's coming. Is there subtitles? Can I add no? Those I had on subtitles because we saw them earlier. I gotta say, I'm running this on fairly low settings to make sure that it stays stable, and this looks incredible. Fuck that, I'm running this way. Run, old man! Ow, shit! Run, naked old man, run! Oh shit! Nope! Nope! I feel like there's going to be something very not right about our run stride now. Wait, is this Hemingway getting killed? Starting now. Holy shit! Where's the rest of the stuff? Where's the rest of this? What the fuck? Hey, we found the other two. Look, he's got little old man penis. Look, wow, I'm gonna have to get used to that reach. Little old man penis, right there. Right up there. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to this perspective camera. Trouble, the cat's gonna beat your ass if you keep that up. Okay, this has to be a tribute to the intro to The Shining.
Girl. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
There is a...
I'll let you get back to the show.
Yeah.
You were supposed to wait.
One of the ways they give lore is through shows and stuff in the game.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Like, it's not uncommon in a Remedy game for there to be a full short film that you can go watch.
Logan thinks you should try
With
cheering
live
him up.
actors.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
That's Sam Lake! Wait, sorry. That's Sam Lake! Right up there.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Might have to move the camera back a little bit because I can't stop pointing at the screen and reaching out of my camera. Oh no, Sam Lake appears in most of their games somewhere.
Time to get
See?
to work.
He's the creative director for Remedy, does the direction, and writes a lot of the games.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Okay, so apparently we're Saga now. Really, our name is Saga?
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Nightmare territory, 10 XP.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Okay, so that was just to unlock the map. Oh, yeah. Do y'all like the new facial animations a little bit better? I, feel much more animated.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in charge
Sergeant
here.
Anderson, I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex.
Is that good or bad, Rip?
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
There are 52 blend shapes that you
Don't
use
worry.
for building your
Sheriff
animation
Breaker
rig.
took 'em back to town
I
a
went
while
through and
ago.
hand-edited them.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know,
That is a good theory.
inside.
If he's trying to write his way out of the dark place, then maybe he's writing her.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
I hear my puppy doing bad things. So now we get to learn our crouch control, which is apparently just walk through.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Okay, now we have a case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga... I'm not going to get over that name. To analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use WASD to move around. And the mouse to zoom. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help us search for the killer. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water. Post-mortem. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to the condition of the body. All the corpses were bloated, but only one was found in water. All victims reported missing in 2010, no other commonalities. Buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake, which is the town where Alan Wake takes place. Bright Falls in Cauldron Lake. Some organs missing, possibly due to predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Wendy Davis, Percy Wolfe, and Ted Lane. A killer profile. Victim 3 was covered in... I guess that means we have to talk to someone. Probably Deputy Thornton. Illegible tattoos. Maybe a message from the killer or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010... Oh hey, I can scoot in closer. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. That's our only current case. Is there anything else in here? The map? I was just curious. I wanted to look around her mind palace. Yeah, you would think there'd have to be something else in here. Her mind palace includes a nice tea set. And a door you can't open. Oh, that one I can open. There's her partner. That's also Sam Lake. More like a mind hotel. She checks in for a little bit. That's fair. Her as a kid. A random card.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
Oh
We're
god,
just
it
getting
doesn't
started.
pause the game.
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature.
Does not pause the game.
There's too much sky.
Yeah, so I just paused and was standing there, and that's why he commented on it. I can see you're already hard at work.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Trouble. What? Why are you doing that? Here, baby. There's your legal toy. You're allowed to do whatever you want with that. Okay. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic... Whoops. Evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction in the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken. One of whom stated, "1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows. The next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins." Man, that was hard to figure out where the hell it scrolled to. "We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and the psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us. The representative went on to remind future and potential guests of their wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochure and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Virtual baking champ. Does a hike a day keep depression away? I'm not reading all of these. Missing Doberman found on trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Ms. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog Coffee Bean. CB, as his owner refers to him, had been missing for 3 days. Let's see, things are important. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape, the fur will grow back. Sure. Well, thank Amy for that. I appreciate it. Well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Okay, so that was an interesting find. It's really pretty. And I can already tell how confusing this is going to be in the dark. Starting fires is prohibited, don't feed the wildlife, and do not leave trash. Man, I can jog for a while.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. You had to go up Mirror Peak in the earlier Alan Wake game, so this is a callback moment. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. But yeah, tell Emmy that I definitely appreciate the head pats. We could, by the way, actually set up a head pat redeem. It'll take me a little bit to get used to how to do redeems with this system. But I do have an idea of how to do animated redeems. It's just going to take some more Unity work. Well, what's down here? Oh, well, what's this?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I like that they responded to me running off. Okay, can't climb the tree. Is that Cluey Wooey? Are you implying that's bad? What it is the camera is centered on the chest. So I'm actually tilting my body. I mean, that's me bouncing. So I may need to unhook the camera from my chest. Look, I found an Easter egg in game.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey
My dad-
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy
Not
graphics,
so much
but he
FBT
really hates the movie.
as I wanted to try and experiment with the camera, and I'm noticing good and bad things about it. Good thing is this. This is amazing. Bad thing is I can clip through it. So, I'm going to be tweaking a little bit as we go along. My dad used to say,
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Manuscript fragments. I bet this is Mind Palace stuff. Oh, manuscript fragments are used for upgrades. So what I may do is disengage this camera from the body and just still place it. It is an upgrade currency, you are correct. I can't imagine an Alan Wake game that having auto-fire is a good idea for me. Well, there we go. Now it tells me. I just went too quickly. So hey, that was worthwhile.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If
What a
Carnivale
nice place to
makers
die.
anything,
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
So there's apparently a running gag about him being a ripoff of Max Payne, and that makes me happy.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Do. That is what it sounds like, yeah. Oh, there's a weird cabin over here. The witch's hut. Here lives the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. This is slightly creepy. Bunch of parts littered around. Up stuff! Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. Yeah, I was hoping there would be manuscripts. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and go to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out late last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. That's going to be epic. No way to scroll the pages, so... I found gear. Inventory? I guess it'll tell me how to get to that eventually. I like all these kind of little side...
Lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
They're Easter eggs! I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Oh good, a direct reference to Alan Wake already. Okay, upgrades are going to get expensive. Because so far, 2 stashes, we have 3, and the first upgrade is like 12. The Witch's Ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of the local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Well, that's good. God, this game is pretty. So, yeah, these are obviously going to be fairly important things to know. The Witchfinder Station, which we can't get to because the water's too deep. Okay, everyone, so we know to keep an eye out for Easter eggs. The little, like, crocheted Easter eggs seem to lead to those boxes.
Deputy Thornton, I take
Oh,
it.
well, here we are.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Yes.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys
I love this.
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Oh, holy shit.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table.
Okay, and there's us a clue.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
New line of investigation. Here's our question. Okay, let's go.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Yeah, if you're not okay with gore, this game may be a little bit much. Ah, okay.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
So this was interrupted. Learn more about the victim and the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
What's that?
Someone left in a hurry. Not
They
the
were
car
taking
got over.
video.
Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okay, I kind of like this.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
That is a character from Alan Wake 1. He was not actually FBI, he was fired.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Obviously, you knew him.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I
Stretching.
ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia.
So he was accusing Alan Wake of killing his wife back in the old ones.
Fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
So he's
Nightingale
been
went
missing.
13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants.
He came out of the lake, remember, in the intro? And the lake is where the darkness lives. Anything else to ask them? No. I kind of want to go look in the store.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Okay, before we do anything else, let's get back to our board. He also disappeared in 2010. He went off the grid after the FBI
Robert
fired him.
Nightingale, ex-FBI.
So we got that solved.
13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
There we go. I'm just going through everything we have now. Yeah, that's pretty nice, actually. Like, those are both solved, so okay, we're ready.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display?
But you can trust me. Well, I've been doing some deep research online. And I know how to keep confidential matters.
He's talking about the UFO!
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Nope, gotta look.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Tools, what's that? Poker chips and stuff, okay. Locked. Like, so far, I'm very happy with this. Hey, there we go. Monday 9/3, some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday 9/4, nothing to report, some animals, regular. Wednesday 9/5, hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots, not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people, they could get more than they bargained for out here. Interesting. I actually kind of like the investigation system so far. Oh, it works fine. You can still redeem it. I'll still drink. Good call.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Oh
Yes,
no!
you do.
How are you doing, love? So what do you think? Yeah, but jokes are perfect. Can we just headcanon her with a dick?
A creepy twig sculpture?
What are all these weird triangle symbols? Oh, this is a running thing with Ennui and I deciding whether characters just get headcanoned as trans. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano. I actually don't like headcanoning characters trans if there's no sign that they are. You cannot steal the crackers. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural, and much more man-made? Intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. They're in that big house by the lake preparing, I know it. First drawing, waterline. Real caldera is made from a volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline. Engineered structure, strange machines. Okay, that would probably be cute, yeah. If they keep going with the puns, I'm all in for y'all clipping those. Hey, baby.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher.
This might be a
But that
trans
case was
allegory.
completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
That can't be good. What is with all the triangle symbols? Sticking on the idea of plot makes no sense. It's probably a trans allegory.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without...
Oh my gosh, it's an FBC.
Nice talking to you, too.
Okay, that's a reference to Control. The FBC is the Federal Bureau of Control. They handle, AWEs, basically extra world events. Cauldron Lake and the Alan Wake story are classified as an AWE. That's wonderful! Sorry, I love the fact that they've just gone all in on making this all one world.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Good night, love.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
It is a fun game, like a lot of Remedy games, and I hope this is not the case here. It falls flat a little bit in about the last quarter of the game.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I don't know what we're supposed to be doing anymore. Ah, here's the campsite we came across. UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified objects. Good night, Ennui. Seriously, I love you very much. I'm writing this down in case it happens again, I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated, but relieved. I scanned the sky for objects. Nothing, but when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. Maybe. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. I like the doodles. Someone rolled a D8 in the sky. That was God's Yay, more! How do you like knitting, hero? I have had it made just for you. 3 more fragments. That gives us 6. 6 fragments. I was actually worried I wouldn't be expressive enough.
This entire area is inside a caldera. This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
Nope, there's no tentacle sex in this.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe it's just a coincidence. I think that's everything we can place for now. You are really liking the horn jail emote, Kevin. Bonk! Bad Kevin. Okay, so we placed all our clues. There's another campsite back there by the witch's hut. Yeah, very much. I was thinking we'd go back over here by the witch's hut, but you're right.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I feel like I'm just missing something I'm supposed to do here. Why is this tape broken? Oh.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
So, there are a couple bugs in Alan Wake. And one of them is related to the intro. I think we're just missing a clue. Oh, there we go.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything?
Why couldn't I see that
Not
from the
sure.
other angle?
Need to
Okay,
think about
no,
it.
we have to walk around them.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Crime of passion or premeditated? Premeditated or spontaneous? There's our next one.
I had to review the clues.
Premeditated because, I mean, they had a cooler and drinks. And a camera rig.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here?
My
Why
theory
now?
is that he came up out of the lake.
Profiling. Get into the
Here we
subject's
go.
head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
Yep, out of the lake.
He was there too.
Alan Wake, I bet.
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Interesting. So now we can just go to the case board. And we just kind of intuited that he came from the lake, which is a little bit weird. So he came from the lake, so we have to go down to the lake shore. Yep,
The lake
they
is
didn't.
connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey,
They
let's
didn't
take a
get
look
drowned
at
in the lake. They came from it.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I
Yep.
think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
I like how it switches to a radio
This guy
voice.
doing skinny dipping
Oh,
right
awesome!
here.
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I both like and dislike that not every path lets me get to something. And it has puns.
Welcome back, Anderson. I didn't know trees got that big.
That's the witch's ladle, then.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
And then they start running undertones here.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
The victim of their... The victim was one of their own. This is a manuscript. This is a manuscript. Oh, okay, she's just picking it up. That works.
A page full of text on one side.
This is from editing a book.
Written with a typewriter. Old school.
That means it was written by Alan, most likely.
Added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
By the way, if you were wondering, you can see where the camera actually sits by where my fingers cut off. See? The camera is literally right there.
And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation.
Alan is writing Saga.
How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Or at least the murders that she's running into. Which would explain why he killed off Nightingale. Guy was a dick.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside. The awful truth.
This is interesting. I actually like this.
Something was put inside him.
I bet.
His chest.
Oh.
I must find out what.
The victim was one of our own, FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal and bloody ritual on the very day of their arrival. Yeah, strap-on doesn't go in your chest, what the hell? And then there was the page, this page, the first page they had found, not the last. The first steps down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. This is obviously Alan Wake writing, so I guess I should do boy voice for this or something.
Reading the words, these words, felt like a message, was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing, someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation? How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Okay. That's a hell of a thing. Cauldron Lake murders. We now have footprints emerging from under the rock. That's going to be to do with the victim. The trail has gone cold. That also comes from the victim.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine this body properly back in town.
Found all I can here. Time to properly
Man, a
examine the
pizza
body.
sounds good.
See what I can find inside.
Nyum.
Casey.
Okay.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Not your cable, puppy.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience?
God.
Witnesses to their design? All the
This
above?
is so wild.
About control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I keep getting turned around. Yeah, it's very, very meta, but at the same time, kind of amazing.
Hey, you made it back. Good.
Did you expect me to die?
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
I mean, yes, there are booba. I like having booba.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
By the way, I do have
do
to
it
pee,
myself.
so we're about to go
and
to break.
Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car. Drive to Bright
Ah,
Falls.
there's been some
Talk to
scuff.
these witnesses.
Want to see something neat, Plum?
At the diner.
Watch my hand.
I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge.
But overall, I'm pretty happy.
We should go for a hike if we
We're
get
going to do a
chance.
little bit of rearrangement on our camera system.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I don't know, this town is like that. Oh, yeah, Corey is trying to clip all the bad puns, so if you happen to see one and Corey misses it, More Easter eggs.
There's another lunchbox.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. That gets us up to 8. I will put that in there in a little bit. That's a good question. Let's see. A lot. But this is the entire Cauldron Lake area. I suspect we'll be back here a lot.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Yeah, basically.
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I don't get why they didn't just check. Okay, there's the car.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
This is how we got down there in the first place.
This can't be the right way.
Well, I've gotten lost. I feel like manuscript pieces. Maybe not, though.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person.
Thornton
Yoga,
told me we're
3
shipping
times
the
a
body
week.
out. We'll
These
take care of that
goddamn
for
city
you.
folk
Don't you worry about that.
everything.
Proper police work. You can trust us like you can trust the,
Wow! It is debris, it's kinda cheesy.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Up! More pages! The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Well, they're not a rider. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind. However, nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot, somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. We do have to watch out for the monsters. Sacre bleu. Just the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it, this is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guys staggering around the forest earlier. Acting weird, maybe drugs. Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive, but edible and surprisingly tasty. Yeah! We didn't want to keep using up screen space for the chat window, so we put it at the bottom. What does a cheesy actor say when doing a sword fight? Sacre bleu? Havarti. Oh no! That was awful! Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago. But they sound wrong. Rabies? I want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place.
Maybe I should call David, see how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Okay.
Still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Off to Bright Falls. This is fun. I am really liking this game.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
That was a weird pause.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking
Home of the annual Deer Fest.
I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Oh no, is this gonna be all stream? Corey!
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Yeah, but you're encouraging it. Okay. This is a good time to take a break. We're gonna go to break. By the way, new break screen. Just the worst parts are you. Nice. Okay. Time to go on break. Let's see how badly this screws up. I will be back as usual in 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and run an ad reel. Because I have to pee. And should check in and pet the puppy. And the kitty. So back soon, everyone. Walk to diner and find lunchboxes. Always find lunchboxes.
Just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Oh, shit. I did not expect that.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Fuck. I knew that was a mistake to make that for y'all.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
"12 let us increase the magazine size by 50%, or get double tap pauses from headshots." I have no clue what to do with that. Okay.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Okay, so these are just, you know, radio shows. Got it.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
I want to be annoyed by that, being like, well, why are you, being annoying about letting me go places? But also, you could really ruin a game like this that way. That's also locked. Though that is the kind of lock that you could get through with a screwdriver, or barehanded if you really have to. Plum is innocent of this crime. Bullshit. Look, Dobby, I mean Plum. Plum is innocent!
Anderson.
Hey there.
Hi.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good finds?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Someone left to grow a surprise under their bed for housekeeping? They were nuts. That's what all that screaming about? Either that.
Mayor Settler won't roll over on the issues. Yeah. Reminder, all entrants for Deer Fest's annual deer hunt competition need to register by the 15th.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How badly?
Let's see.
Avoiding the question mark.
How's the business going? Oh, I was hoping we were going to find out what it was.
You know, I have been up to
Oh, there we go.
You know those urban legends about that cult operating in the woods?
And
Hey, Mark.
Woods? Yeah, I know the scary stories to keep the
This
kids
makes it way more obvious when I'm doing voices, by the way. Hi, Mark.
Stories than they let on. Well, maybe not the witch one. There's definitely something going on. And I'm going to figure out what.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hi, Mark. Okay, I suspect at this point we're supposed to actually go to the diner, so let's go to the diner. Or into this person's backyard. I also like that he comes to meet you up on the correct path again.
Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'd like a coffee.
Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
We know the murder is related to Wake's book.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it slowed down ever since Calder Light was passed off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, the town exists. The town exists. It's not just a creation. Alan Wake affects events more than people. The jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on.
Can't dwell on it too much.
I kind of like that. Why is there a deer in the employee room? Teamwork makes the dream work.
Rest easy, buddy.
Why are there deer heads everywhere? Oh, that gives us a map. Sorry. It is the same damn deer head. Okay, so that is, would you like to listen to the soundtrack? Got it. Oh, and there's a whole post for Mayor Sutter. He won't roll over on the issues.
It won't open.
Okay. And that one's locked.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Well, they've got locks everywhere. I don't think they're saying it's not written. I think they're saying there's a lock there.
We'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake?
There is no tentacle reveal.
I'm a writer.
But hi, and thank you for the
New
hydrate.
York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details.
Have a good day.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were cheering
Deer
near
masks.
the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Like, the flood, obviously, is
What
a
makes you say
thing
it
to
was a
limit your
cult?
exploration, but I'm good with
The
it.
masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The
Cult of the tree! Cult of the tree!
Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Oh, we had another weird motion. That's for profiling.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed.
This goes on our killing profile.
We're dealing with an organized
It
group
could.
of
It could.
killers,
We don't know enough yet.
not a lone serial killer.
The cult of the tree!
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cult psychology, if they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest. Cult symbols.
Nope.
A lot of equipment laying around. How long have they been out here? Not exactly. Not exactly. Hey, Phantom. Welcome to Refresh Night. This is the new me. You missed our runaround. Well, thank you. Ooh, Thanksgiving theme Left 4 Dead 2. Nice. Marking territory, a warning. Feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Gee, it really does kind of go straight with the, Blair Witch, doesn't it? But yeah, we actually have a full world now, too, which is kind of neat. Right, need to go do the profiling. I can't run in here. That's weird.
The Cult of the Tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
If you look through, there's also a bunch of new
The
emotes.
symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
You can't run in your own mind.
To hide what's there.
They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters. They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
I think she's meant to be gifted. She's probably... So, in the Remedy universe, certain people are affected by AWEs and gain gifts, and I suspect that she has one. Oh, that's a double triangle.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Someone else named Saga Anderson with a daughter. But yeah, my theory would be that she is one of the people with abilities. Let's load it back up. I can see this getting annoying, but I actually kind of like it. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle, a badge of pride.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became
Yeah,
much
it
more
really
complicated.
does.
I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Now we have the Cult of the Tree, which is its own case. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. People involved, and what's the cult's goal?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Now why'd you go and do that?
Fuck your birds.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting,
And they end in the end. They end. So, how have you been? I hear
That
something
was
is up
creepy.
for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's correct. My efforts are being rewarded in abundance.
How lovely.
Holy shit, they're
I'm proud
NPCs.
of you.
As am I of you.
That's creepy! Kill them! Kill them all! Fucking creepy! The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We're sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I?
Morning, Sheriff.
Who else to protect
Looks like
its
you have some
citizens
guests.
from the dangers of
Ah,
unsanitary
morning,
conditions?
Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Well, also, they apparently do serial killer investigations, so I suppose eventually
Hey, what do you know
that
about
kind of
that
becomes
waitress from the
normal.
diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
What do you think that's about?
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Oh, are we talking about Control now? The director kind of had a mind palace, but the boardroom basically is a mind palace.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
Coffee! I was about to say, if there's another fucking deer head in here.
Agent?
Brew a fresh pot! No.
The investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. Only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Oh my god! Oh no, a bear. Help.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime.
Oh my god.
I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think...
Wait, this is wonderful.
We'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam.
The cardboard waves.
Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh my god, that's amazing. And tell me there's a thing in the Mind Palace just to rewatch the videos. Oh my god, I love it! This is absolutely a riveting game now. That, by the way, is part of what was missing from Control.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Actually, that makes sense. I don't have an issue with that.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't...
Painkillers restores a little bit of health. Okay.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
I mean, it would be funny if the shortcut key worked on that. Trauma pad. Okay. Yeah. I'm requisitioning this ammo and these medical supplies. At least there's not a timer on the regular flashlight.
It doesn't budge. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Well, first we're going to look around the room and see if there's anything we can take.
Can't be opened on this side.
Okay, here we go.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Nope, I think it was submerged in water
It
pre-mortem.
doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Back to cases.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Instances of ritual writing.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted.
Heart can't have been marked before.
On the inside of the skin.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Or was it there when he came out of the water? Here we go, let's cut him open. Man, I remember playing Operation as a kid. That was a great game. Water on the knee! I'm the FBI. I'm here to take your drugs.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Oh, there's more.
I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Oh, good. Oh, this is so creepy. You know we're almost out of time tonight? I just noticed. I figured it was about 11. It's almost 11:30. Oh, shit!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
The clicker is from Alan Wake. I'll explain it in a second. Couldn't stand the light.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Okay, which way was the gun?
Gotta move. Now.
Oh, shit! Well, that was wrong. This is not how the story goes. Nice. Takes a while to load, doesn't it?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Darkness. Anyway from here, witch. Get out of my house. Waiting for her.
Got him.
He vanished.
Holy shit. But he killed a bunch of cops. Holy fuck. This is so good!
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it.
Grab the
Somehow we
page.
need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable.
I like the little VHS errors on the
Switch, it
screen.
goes
Look.
click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Okay, that is creepy and a really good way to handle this.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
No shit.
This is the case we must solve.
Now we got a new song called Follow You Into the Dark. The music's really good. Okay, this is a good time to do that. We'll listen to the song and I'll explain. You know what? Actually, let's go finish out talking to Alex. And then I think we'll start wrapping up and I'll explain the clicker before we're done.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Thanks.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
You're right, my boobs are a little too reactive.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Okay, now's a good time. Back to the case board real quick, because we do have another thing for the Cult of the Tree. It's writing part of the ritual. Why was Nightingale the only one? Okay, there goes those. Oh, thank you. I can take them off if you want. Better? I actually love my glasses. But hi, Fran. Welcome to the new set. Okay, so what we're going to do is save. Never mind. Apparently, this is an autosave only game.
Must be locked from
Nope,
the other
still
side.
locked. Okay. It's weird to me that I don't investigate their corpses. So the plan with the new scheduling is to continue this tomorrow night.
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Yeah, it would work either way, like I said. This just, having a really basic intro felt like it would make this feel better. I will explain the clicker in a second.
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
They're freaking out, and I'm okay with that.
Mulligan? No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I really kind of like Mulligan and Thornton.
You better start believing in monsters, Kowalski. You're in one.
Or one's in you if you're lucky.
They're a fine pair.
Oh shit, good call. This game is amazing so far. So good. Thank you, Vault. I would not have remembered that. By the way, you should try popping emotes when we're actually in the chat screen. We need to analyze the contents of that vending machine. They are important. I was drinking. I got ordered to drink. Okay, we already looked through here. We did not look through... Ah! I'm with the FBI! I'm just taking your drugs now!
You gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am.
New map for the sheriff's station? Sounds like every location will have a map, so that's kinda nice. Kill the Joe, make some mo! Chad, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of massage oil. Of beard oil. I know Marco's beard was too okay. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, I am taking your drugs in front of you and taking your drugs in front of you. Oh, I love it! From here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. Is it a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned, admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready to pick up. Front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business, so remember to wash your coffee cups. Third annual outreach barbecue. The annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again, the community outreach barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. Okay, this is from Sheriff Tim Breaker.
Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have an overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Look like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? A friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note, or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Tim.
You know, that wasn't useful, but I really liked the emails.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Dude, you're in jail. Something bad is automatically going down. I feel like this is going to come back later to be a plot thing.
It won't open.
I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm gonna catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. Maybe he was. We will talk about that in a second, too. I'm basically getting us to a point to end.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
I assume we're going back to our car.
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
There we go. Yep, back to the car. Okay, we didn't walk down the main street earlier, so we're gonna do that real quick. Coffee. Come get percolated.
How about that that weather forecast for Deerfest. I've been working on this float for a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it. It'll ruin all the paper mache. That shit is delicate. I'm sure we'll get a nice sunny day.
I love the like side
So now
conversations
you're
in
a
this.
a weatherman?
A meteorologist.
Did you hear something? Over by the sheriff's station?
Ow.
Oh, better not have anything to do with Deerfest. They need to keep their messes out of my festival.
I'm still looking for more fragments so that we can get a weapon upgrade eventually. More locks. We found more locks.
Hi.
Hi.
This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Cult symbol. We're missing 2. Oh, there's another. That's okay. We are about to shut down. Think you can make it like 3 more minutes? I mean, there's the diner. Okay. Because what we'll do is we'll get to the car. It should take us to the next thing. I think there's going to be a save point there.
Have a nice day.
And then we'll hop out and talk about the clicker so that y'all know what the hell's going on with that.
Hello.
I think the town has basically been completely taken over by the darkness. Which means that everyone now...
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Which means that everyone now is probably responding according to the book.
Repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
You think that's here's shelter and food? Oh yeah, fair.
I need to come clean, Anderson.
Do you
I know
now?
why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer.
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the...
Oh, now Cauldron Lake is closed.
Next
I like
time,
that
give
they
in to me
updated that.
before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
And now there's a van here. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Okay, I think it will have saved here, because that was pretty obvious, right? Yep, perfect. Saved 2 minutes ago. So that is where we will pause for now. I'm just going to put on some music while we talk about the clicker, so that y'all know what's going on there. Okay. Okay, everyone. So, the clicker. And then we'll go ahead and find someone to raid. The clicker is an item from Alan Wake 1, where you clicked it and it turned on the light. But the light isn't physical, it was an item that his mom gave him as a child, that suddenly showed up in a shoebox in Bright Falls. Left by Thomas Zane, which was the previous writer who was affected by the darkness. So there's an entire sub-question of, was Alan Wake actually created by Thomas Zane, and now he's creating other plots? But the clicker activates the light and destroys darkness. The way that he destroyed the big bad in the original Alan Wake was he took the clicker, he shoved it into the hole in her chest where her heart was, and he clicked it, and it exploded in light and destroyed her. So that is why the new monster is trying to find the clicker. We, basically let me have the item that could destroy me, which, you know, kind of makes sense, right? You wouldn't just want to leave that lying around. You can very much get that now while she doesn't know what it is, I guess. Okay, any other questions from tonight? I think you'll be happier if I don't explain every minor thing, but major stuff that comes up is probably going to help if you have an idea of what it's talking about. And I'm always going to give descriptions in these hyper broad outlines like this. If y'all really want to, eventually we can go back and do the remake of Alan 1, or the remake of Alan 1. The remake of Alan Wake 1! But I am not sure y'all would enjoy it. The mechanics are very, very dated. So, that is Alan Wake 2. Holy fuck, am I impressed. This is great. I love this. This is wonderful. Diz is upset because I'm playing games. Okay. Let's see.